All right, good evening, everybody. And coming to you, let's see, it's Sunday night. I know it's a little late. What's it, 9:30, 9:40, something? I don't know. But I'm just now getting around doing my next video for my Trim Healthy Man. As I want to share with you my journey to get physically fit and healthy. I'm not seeking to be no Arnold Schwarzenegger or anything like that, but I'm really the main goal, of course, and this is, one lesson we could talk about later on or just talk about it now. But overall, it's getting healthy and living healthy, and yes, losing weight is part of it. Losing weight is not the only thing about being healthy, of course. And so we'll probably talk more about that in another video down the line. But what I want to do in this first one is just to kind of tell my personal info to bring you up to speed. My situation. Long story short, I think, I've always been big for my age, just, bigger boned, I guess. I've always been a bigger kid than most around me. And actually, growing up, I always felt that I was kind of on the heavier side. I didn't really struggle with that too much, as a young person. But I did always know that I wasn't as fit as, other guys and whatever. But now what's funny is I look back at what I was then and think, man, I was doing great, physically. I always could do better. But I say that to say, when I was in college, I was around 230 pounds at the time. And again, then I thought I was, bigger than I really wanted to be. And then went to college for 2 years, and I managed to stay in the 230, 240 range. But then got married. Oh boy. And I married a good cook. She's sitting right next to me, but it's not her fault. I know we joke and say, my wife made me twice the man I am today because of her cooking. So, but no, I just, I enjoyed food. She is a wonderful cook, an amazing cook, always has been. But long story short, and that my weight over the years has slowly gone up. And I couldn't believe when I hit a milestone, if you will, and it's not a good one. But I actually, and I don't know the date, I don't know when, and I can't believe I didn't do something about it sooner. But I was gaining weight over time, and I hit the 300 mark. So when I got married, I was about somewhere around close to 230-ish, maybe 240. So let's see, I got married, and then probably within just a few years, I had already reached 300. I had gained like 60 pounds. But I didn't stop there, which isn't a good thing. I just kept going, and come to today. Let's just fast forward. Before my most recent life change, I had reached 390 pounds. That's 390. Another shock to me that I was about to hit another milestone. I was about to hit 400 pounds. And even saying that now, I can't believe it. If you would have asked me even a year or two ago, if not several years ago, if I ever thought that I would, reach 400 pounds in my life, I would just laugh and say there's no way. But I did. And I did so by not paying attention, by not caring like I should. And weight isn't everything, but for me, what I have noticed is the changes that were happening to me physically, mentally, how I was feeling. And I don't know if I'm going to talk a lot about that in this video or not, because we do need to talk about getting started, about how to get started, what motivates us to get started. Maybe I'll save that for Wednesday. I'll just go ahead and tell you now, because I said in my intro video that I was going to explain why I'm calling it Trim Healthy Man. Brittany and I, through the years, now I haven't totally, ignored my weight and health over the years. I have been on so many diets, so many times. I have started and stopped. I have started and stopped. And I mean, it's happened so many times, and there have been times through the last 10 plus years that, I've said, all right, I'm going to do this, and I'll do it. I'll start, and I'll do it for a week, and then, fall off the wagon, as we say. Which I don't just fall off the wagon. I get off the wagon, I chop the wagon up, I burn it, and then go celebrate with donuts. But I've done it so many times, and that'll be another video too when we talk about, motivation or determination, commitment. Because I have started and stopped so many times, it's ridiculous. I have lost weight. I've been on my health, my weight. I've been on a roller coaster. I mean, if I would have tracked my weight through all these years, I even looking in the last year or two that I have been tracking my weight on my phone. It's just up and down through the months or year that the time I was trying, and then I stopped, and then I tried again and I stopped. But back to what I was saying, is I'm calling my little video series Trim Healthy Man because actually Brittany, my wife, has found a diet plan, eating plan, that actually is called, the real thing is Trim Healthy Mama. But I ain't no mama. I'm not a woman. This diet plan is really geared towards mainly women, not just for women, but mainly for women. And so the real plan is called Trim Healthy Mama. And again, we've been on so many. Some have been good, some have not so good. This one we really enjoy, and we'll talk about that another day too, about, how do I figure out, what program to use, how to plan, what to do, and, it's different for everybody. But Trim Healthy Mama is one that we use, and have found that we thrive on it when we actually stick to it. But I want to say that I'm calling it Trim Healthy Man, because again, I ain't no mama. So, but I started, and here be my beginning video. Brittany and I started, on February 5th of this year. So it's been a little over a month. I think we are at like 7.5 weeks, today. I think we're about 7.5 weeks into this. And in 7.5 weeks, I have lost a total of 43 pounds, which is really good. I'm really happy about it. I've been losing consistently. It's working. I'm progressing. Again, after 7 weeks, I'm already at 43 pounds, and I'm weighing in once a week, no more. That's another thing we could talk about, the scale one day. But I do weigh. I have a weekly weigh-in on Wednesday morning. And so my plan is, I think with these videos, with my weight loss series, my health series, is I'll probably post a video on Sundays and on Wednesdays. And Wednesdays especially, when I weigh in and I can give an update on my progress and how I'm doing, and just talk about, different things. But so it feels good. To lose 40-something pounds. I don't know where I will be on Wednesday. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think I'll probably reach the 50-pound mark, but one day I will, and we'll get there one day at a time. But I really wanted to just start with this video, tell you where I'm at, where I've been, where I'm going. I started at 390 pounds, almost 400 pounds. And I'll tell you, my first goal weight, because I'm not done, but I want to give me an attainable goal that I know without a doubt I can reach, and that is 250. So I'll tell you, my first goal weight is 250. So that means I am going to have lost, by that point, 140 pounds. I got to do the math. But then after I reach 100 or reach 250, I actually want to aim for 225, and then even when I get to 225, I will probably end up trying to see if I can hit the 200 mark. Now, that's a long way away, and I'm not, going to stress over that too much because I got a long way to go. This is a journey. It's not all going to happen overnight. Good weight loss or healthy weight loss, so I've been told, is to lose gradually, a little bit each week. You don't want to, just have sudden, weight loss that's just too fast, so to speak. But anyways, so that's my plan, my journey. That's my goal, where I'm wanting to, and I want to share my journey with you. I want to share things I'm learning, how I'm feeling, how I'm doing. I want to motivate others as best I can, because I've been there. I'm doing it now, and it's not easy. Weight loss is not easy. Eating healthy is not easy. But what you learn is the things that are really worth it often are not going to be easy. It's the things that are quick and easy and, make us feel good in, certain ways that really are not good. And maybe we can talk about that one day too. But I'm going to go ahead and leave that for today. I look forward to sharing this with you, sharing this part of my life, trying to get the word out there, help others, encourage others. If you have questions along the way, if you want to know about something or how I'm doing something, or if there's anything you want to know or you're interested in or thinking about, go ahead and leave me a comment on any of these videos. I'll respond back to you. I can try to do the videos on anything you might want to know about, if I can, if I'm able. But this is a journey. And so, one day at a time. I keep saying that. Whether it's spiritual, whether it's physical, it's one day at a time. And as my good buddy Wayne always tells me every time I tell him that, he says that, something to the effect of, that he's heard, that's all we can do. That's all we can do is one day at a time. You never hear of somebody doing 2 days at a time. So it's just we got to take it minute by minute, day by day. But hang in there if you're just starting, or if you're thinking about starting, or if you're wanting to make changes, or you've already made changes, or you're already 6 months into it, or maybe you've reached your goals. And I'm going to brag on some people in my life that have been doing really good. I'll go ahead and tell you now, my sister, Sarah, she has inspired me because she has recently lost 100 plus pounds. And doing great. My parents have both inspired me. They're both doing really good. They've lost a lot of weight, and they've been encouraging. Others that I've heard of, and I know, and I can't say enough about the support and encouragement I've gotten from my family, from my parents, and from my wife, and from friends, and from my church family. I want to shout out to them. My shout out to you guys, to my church family. They have been extremely supportive, so encouraging, and even, I'll tell you, I actually, Brittany and I started a weight loss journey about a year ago, right? And we did it for a couple months, and then slowly but surely got off of it, and slowly but surely I gained a lot of weight back. And I tell you what, when an elderly sister in Christ comes up to you at church and she starts giving you that stern look and asking you, how's that diet going? Yeah, I try to straighten up quick, but it's all out of love. And I've had so many loving, encouraging comments that people really care about me. They love me. This isn't just about, me losing weight. And we'll talk more about that probably in the next video, about why we even do this, why I'm doing it, what's motivating me, the fears and realities of things. So, but I'm so thankful for the encouragement of my brethren, of my family, my friends. I'm thankful for my wife. This video has probably gone longer than I wanted it to, but I am thankful for my wife, for Brittany. She's always been there. She's very helpful. She cooks most of the food. She does a lot of the work. I try to help, when I can, but she keeps me straight. She knows more than I do. She probably gets tired of all the questions I ask, but I'm learning as I go, and we're doing it together. All right, I'm going to leave it at that tonight. Have a good night, a good week, and I will see you on Wednesday when I weigh in again. I'll let you know how I'm doing, and then we'll talk about some other things. All right, good night, everybody. God bless.